Welcome to the YC podcast, where we dive into the intersections of finance, technology, and global trends. I'm YC, your host, a seasoned investor with a background in commodities, shares, and real estate. Today, we're tackling a critical issue that's shaping the future of technology and the global economy: the importance of global collaboration in AI and high-end tech development rather than isolation. This topic has recently come to the forefront in South Korea's presidential election, where candidates are pledging to invest heavily in AI. One candidate, Lee Jae-myung, has even proposed developing a sovereign large language model to provide free generative AI services to the public. But is this the right approach, or could it lead to isolation in a field that thrives on collaboration? Let's explore why global cooperation is essential in the race for AI supremacy. First, let's set the stage with what's happening in South Korea. The presidential election has become a battleground for tech policy, with AI at the center. Lee Jae-myung, the frontrunner from the Democratic Party, has pledged to develop a sovereign large language model, or LLM, which is essentially an AI system developed and controlled entirely by South Korea. His vision is to make generative AI services like ChatGPT freely available to the public, much like a basic utility. He argues that relying on foreign AI tech, such as that from OpenAI, puts South Korea at a disadvantage. To back this up, he's promised a massive 100 trillion won, or $72 billion investment in AI, including a national AI data cluster and 50,000 advanced GPUs to power it all. It's a bold plan. And with the Bank of Korea estimating that AI could boost GDP by up to 12.6%, it's clear why this matters for a country facing an aging population and economic slowdown. But here's the twist. Lee Jun-seok, a conservative candidate and Harvard-educated computer scientist, has pushed back hard. He warns that pursuing a sovereign LLM could isolate South Korea's tech industry, comparing it to the Galapagos Islands, a place that evolved uniquely due to its seclusion but didn't keep pace with the broader world. Lee Jun-seok's point is that going it alone might leave South Korea lagging in the global AI race, where collaboration drives innovation. So, who's got the better argument? To answer that, let's dig into what an LLM is and why global collaboration might trump isolation. An LLM, or large language model, is an AI system that can process and generate human-like text trained on massive datasets with huge computational power. Think ChatGPT, built by OpenAI, with global resources and expertise. Developing one from scratch, as Lee Jae-myung proposes, is a Herculean task requiring billions of dollars, top talent, and cutting-edge tech. Sure, having a homegrown LLM could give South Korea control over its data and tech destiny. But at what cost? That's where global collaboration comes in. When countries and companies work together, they pool resources, data, computing power, and brain power, accelerating progress. Look at DeepSeek, a Chinese AI firm that's booming thanks to investment from folks like George Soros in the US. It's a prime example of how cross-border collaboration can fuel success without sacrificing national interests. Now, let's talk benefits. Collaboration doesn't just speed things up, it tackles global challenges like climate change and pandemics. AI can model climate scenarios or predict disease outbreaks, but only if we share data and insights across borders. Plus, working together lets us set ethical standards think privacy or bias in AI, ensuring tech serves humanity, not just one nation's agenda. Isolation, on the other hand, has risks. First, you fall behind. AI's a resource hungry beast, and solo players can't match the scale of collaborative efforts. Second, it's wasteful. Why duplicate what others are already building? Third, it limits diversity. Without global input, you're stuck in an echo chamber, stifling innovation. South Korea's tech giants, like Samsung, thrive on global markets. Why should AI be any different? DeepSeek's story drives this home. Backed by international investors, it's not just a Chinese success, it's a global one, blending expertise and capital from multiple corners. South Korea could follow suit, partnering strategically to boost its AI game without losing sovereignty. Data security, sure, that's a concern, but international agreements can address it better than a walled off approach. The bottom line, collaboration wins. It's faster, smarter, and ensures AI benefits everyone, not just one flag. So, wrapping up, South Korea's election is a microcosm of a bigger debate. Lee Jae-myung's sovereign LLM dream is ambitious, but Lee Jun-seok's warning about isolation rings true. Global collaboration, modeled by successes like DeepSeek, is the key to staying competitive and solving shared problems. As an investor, I'd bet on the networked approach every time. Diversification beats going solo in markets and tech alike. Thanks for tuning into the YC podcast. Join us next time as we unpack more trends shaping our world. Until then, keep investing in the future globally.